Hello and welcome to TradePhlo. In this video, we'll be going through the process of submitting an import declaration on the TradePhlo app. For the purpose of this video, we'll be doing an import declaration from France to the UK. We'll be using the HS code 630710100 and we'll be using the Dover GVMS port. The first step will be to select whether you're doing an import or an export declaration. For this purpose, we'll select import. We'll then select the procedure type followed by the declaration type. We'll then enter the commercial reference, which will be unique to this declaration. We can then add the party's details, so we'd select the representation, the declarant, the exporter, and the importer. We'll then go on to adding the transport information. We'll select the mode at porter, dispatch country, destination country, the transport nationality, the arrival transport type, the transport ID, and the location of the goods. So we select Dover GVMS port. The next step is the finance information. Here we'd enter the invoice amount, followed by the currency the invoice is in. We can then select the nature of transaction from the drop-down menu and the Incoterm, followed by the location of goods. If there are any transport insurance costs, we'd add that under the additions and deductions. The next section is the goods section. Here we'd add the goods information by selecting add goods and typing in the commodity code. Once you have selected the commodity code you're looking for, you can then enter the country of origin. This will then fetch data from the trade tariff and show you any information that you may need to put into the declaration or any VAT or duty that may be liable on this item. You can then enter the gross weight, net weight, and the value of the goods. The preference code, the procedure code, and the additional procedure code. You'll also enter the valuation method. Let's move on to the packaging information. Here you select the relevant packaging type, enter the number of packages, and any marks that refer back to the item. The previous document would be any document that you'll be attaching as supporting information. For example, the commercial invoice. The Produce Documents section is where you can add any documents, licenses, or certifications for compliance purposes. Once you have added all item-related information, we can now save and move to the next step. The next step is the customs information. We'll first enter the payment information. This is the method of how we will be paying any liable duty or VAT. We can then add any authorization guarantees or bonded warehouse information if need be. As we're using a GVMS port, we'll be required to put in the RRSO1 statement and the van or vehicle registration number. Guarantees or bonded warehouse information if need be. As we're using a GVMS port, we'll be required to put in the RRSO1 statement and the van or vehicle registration number. The next step is for documents. This is where you can upload any relevant document to this declaration. This is where you can upload any documents that are relevant to this declaration. For example, the commercial invoice. Once we select the reference, we can see the customs declaration has now been accepted by HMRC. This brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. For more information, contact us on 0203 443 9815 or email us on contact@tradeplo.com. Thank you.